My fiancée posted, finally upgrading my lifestyle after meeting a rich guy at a conference. I commented, congrats. Then I canceled the wedding venue and told everyone why. Her frantic calls when his wife reached out to her. Original post. I, 32 male, am, or rather was, engaged to Clara, 29. We've been together for 4 years. Our wedding was supposed to be in 9 weeks. 9 weeks. I'm a data analyst. I look at patterns. I'm practical. Maybe that's what she found boring. I always thought it made me reliable. I make good money. Our life was comfortable. We were saving for a house. I was paying for the majority of the wedding, with her parents contributing a small, set amount. I'm organized, so I was handling all the vendors and contracts. This past weekend, Clara went to a 3-day Women in Leadership conference. She's in marketing, and her company paid for it. I was supportive, genuinely. I drove her to the airport. We were texting like normal. Then last night, Saturday, her text got slow. I figured she was busy, networking. And oh boy was she. Around 10 p.m., I was scrolling through social media. A new post from Clara. It wasn't a story, it was a permanent grid post. The picture, her, clinking a champagne flute with some guy I'd never seen. He was older, maybe mid-40s, wearing a watch that probably cost more than my car. They were on a rooftop bar, city lights behind them. She was glowing in a way I hadn't seen in a while. But the picture wasn't the gut punch. The caption was, Clara understands her living, finally upgrading my lifestyle. Winking face, so amazing to connect with people who see your worth. Hashtag New Horizons, hashtag networking, hashtag worth, hashtag upgrade. I stared at it. Upgrading my lifestyle. She wasn't talking about a new job. She was talking about him, the guy in the photo. And I was the lifestyle she was upgrading from. The winking emoji. She was proud of it. I felt cold. Not hot, not angry. Just ice cold. My hands were perfectly steady. The last 4 years clicked into place. The little complaints about my safe car. The size when I suggested a local vacation instead of an international one. The networking she was doing. I opened the comments. Her friends are already there. Yes, girl, get it. Who is he? Eyes. That's a serious watch. Fire. I typed one word and hit post. My underscore username. Congrats. Her friends went silent. One of them deleted their comment. Clara must have gotten the notification instantly because my phone lit up with her text. Clara, what does that mean? Clara, why would you comment that? Clara, it's just a networking joke. I didn't reply. A joke, right? I turned off my phone. I opened my laptop. I pulled up the wedding folder on my desktop, the one with all the contracts. I was the only one on them. My name. My credit card on file for all the deposits. Practicality. 10:17 p.m. I called the 24-hour line for our venue, the Gilded Lily. It went to their night manager. I explained I needed to cancel. He said I'd forfeit the $5,000 non-refundable deposit. I understand, I said. Please cancel it. Send me a confirmation email immediately. Sir, are you sure? We can't rebook on such short notice. I am 100% sure. Cancel it. The email arrived at 10:19 p.m. Status, canceled. 10:20 p.m. I emailed Seasons Catering. I found the cancellation clause in the PDF. 60+ days out. I only lose the $1,000 deposit. Subject, cancellation, event number 4512. My name / Clara. Body, per section 4A of our contract, I am hereby canceling our event for date. I understand this forfeits the $1,000 deposit. Please confirm receipt. 10:24 p.m. Emailed Momentum Photography. Same deal. Lost the $750 deposit. 10:28 p.m. Emailed the band, the Nightcaps. Lost the $500 deposit. Total damage, $7,250. I put that figure into a new spreadsheet. Title, Clara Tax. I wasn't done. The guests. We have 150 people invited. Save the dates went out. People were booking flights. It would be cruel to let them find out through the grapevine. I opened my email. I pulled up the guest list spreadsheet. I copied all 150 email addresses. I pasted them into the BCC field. This was the important part. I couldn't be emotional. I had to be factual. This wasn't revenge. This was an announcement. She made her announcement. Now I was making mine. I took a screenshot of her social media post. The picture, the caption, my congrats comment. I attached it to the email. Subject: wedding cancellation, Alex and Clara. Body: dear friends and family. This email is to inform you, with great regret, that the wedding between myself and Clara, scheduled for date, is canceled. The reason for this sudden cancellation is Clara's decision to pursue an lifestyle upgrade, which she announced publicly this evening. See attached screenshot. This new opportunity apparently conflicts with her prior commitment to me. I have already informed all vendors, the Gilded Lily, Seasons Catering, etc., and absorbed the non-refundable deposits, so you do not need to worry about any of them. To those of you who have already made travel or accommodation arrangements, I am profoundly sorry for the inconvenience and expense. I'm just finding this out myself and wanted to let you know as soon as possible. Please do not contact Clara, as she's enjoying her conference and focusing on her new horizons. All queries can be directed to me, though I ask for some patience. Sincerely, Alex. My finger hovered over the send button for maybe 10 seconds. I thought about the humiliation, the waste, the lie. I clicked send. Then I logged out. I packed a week's worth of clothes in a duffel bag. I grabbed my laptop, my toothbrush, and my copy of the lease. Our apartment is mine. I leased it a year before she moved in. She's not on it. She pays me an agreed-upon share every month, but it's not rent. It's just a contribution. I walked out, locked the door, and drove to my friend Ben's house. I got there around 11:30 p.m. He opened the door, saw my face and my bag. Man, what happened? You look like you've seen a ghost. Something like that. Can I crash here? I just cancel my wedding. As I said it, I turned my phone back on, just to see. It was a nuclear meltdown. 19 missed calls from Clara. 8 missed calls from her mom, Diana. 3 missed calls from her maid of honor, Tasha. And over 50 text messages. All variations of, "What did you do? Call me now. You're insane. How could you humiliate me like this?" The last one from Clara just came in. "Clara, that post was a joke, you psycho. A joke. You just ruined my life over a joke." I looked at Ben. She says it was a joke. He read the screenshot. A joke with a guy named Julian Vance, the CEO of Vance Tech. Dude, that's not a joke. That's a business proposal. You want a beer? Yeah, I said. I really do. I put the phone on silent. This is just the beginning. Update 1. It's been 3 days. I'm still at Ben's place, working from his kitchen table. My boss was incredibly cool about it. Just said, take the time, log what you can. The fallout has been explosive. My family and friends are 100% on my side. My mom is furious in that quiet, terrifying way. My dad just said, son, that $7,250 is the best money you'll ever spend. Ben has been a rock, filtering calls and making sure I'm eating. Clara's side is a different story. It's a masterclass in deflection and entitlement. First came the attack from her maid of honor, Tasha. She sent me a long, scathing text. Tasha, I cannot believe you. You are the most toxic, controlling, insecure man I have ever met. Clara made one little joke post, maybe a bit tasteless, but she was just excited about networking. And you respond by nuking her entire life? Sending that to her grandparents? You're a monster, Alex. She's devastated. You blew up a 4-year relationship because you can't handle her being successful. I was tired. I just replied, me. The joke was with a married CEO, Tasha. Are you going to help her pay her half of the $7,250 in lost deposits? I'm sending you the Venmo request now. She blocked me, but I did send a request for $3,625 to both her and Clara. It's just sitting there pending. Then came Clara's mom, Diana. She didn't text. She called Ben's phone. Clara must have given her the number. Ben, bless him, just handed it to me. Diana. Alex? Alex, finally. You need to stop this right now. Me? Stop what, Diana? There's nothing left to stop. It's done. Diana, you need to send another email. You need to retract it. Tell everyone you misunderstood. That you were emotional. You have humiliated my daughter. You have humiliated my family. Me. Diana. Clara posted a picture with another man, bragging about her upgrade. She humiliated me. I just informed the guests that the party was off. Diana. She's a young woman. She gets excited. This man, Julian, he's a very important mentor. She was just celebrating her new opportunities. You've probably ruined that for her now, too. You've taken her words and twisted them into something ugly. Me, the only person who thinks upgrading my lifestyle is a mentoring term is you, Diana. I'm sorry this is embarrassing for you, but I'm not the one who cheated. Diana, she didn't cheat. You don't know that. You have no proof. You're just petty. You're punishing her for being ambitious. You were always trying to hold her back. Me, right? Is that why I was paying for 80% of her ambitious wedding? I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye. I hung up. The holding her back line, that one stung. All I did was try to build a life with her. But the main event, the title of this whole disaster, it happened last night. See, that email I sent? The one with the 150 BCC guests. I didn't know who was on it. I just copied the list. Well, one of my dad's old work buddies, a guy named Mark, replied to just me. Mark, Alex, this is awful. I'm so sorry. I have to tell you something. That man in the picture, Julian Vance. I know his wife, Eleanor Vance. They live in my neighborhood. They are very, very married. 2 kids, high school and college. As far as I know, they're not separated. I felt she should know. I forwarded your email to her. The screenshot, your explanation, everything. I'm sorry if I overstepped, but it felt like the right thing to do. My heart was hammering. Overstepped. The man deserved a medal. I didn't have to wait long. Around 9 p.m., my phone rang. It was Clara. I'd blocked her number, so she was calling from the hotel phone. I picked up. I wanted to hear this. Me, hello. Clara. Hysterical. Not crying, screaming. Alex, what did you do? What did you do? Me. I'm not sure what you mean. I canceled the wedding. I sent an email. I've been pretty clear. Clara, his wife. His wife called the room. She called the hotel's front desk and demanded they put her through to her husband and his whore. Me, wow. That's direct. Clara, don't be smug. She knew my name. She knew about the post. She said she got an email. Your email. You sent it to her. Me? I sent it to the guest list, Clara. One of them knows her. You're the one who posted your affair on a public forum. Did you think no one would find out? You tagged his name in the original post before you deleted it. Clara, he told me he was separated. He said it was just a legal thing. He said she was difficult. He lied to me. Me. So you're upgrading from a reliable analyst to a lying CEO. And you're mad at me because his wife found out? You're unbelievable. Clara. Voice breaks. Now she's sobbing. She's freezing his cards. He's on the phone with his bank. He's screaming. My flight back is tomorrow. He booked it on his card. Alex, I don't know if my ticket is still valid. He's blaming me. He said I ruined his life. Me. That's just tragic. It seems your lifestyle upgrade has been downgraded. Sucks for you. Clara, you have to fix this. You have to. You have to call her. Call this Eleanor. Tell her you were lying. Tell her you faked the screenshot, that you were a jealous ex, and you made it all up. I was silent for a full 10 seconds. The sheer, uncut, 100 proof entitlement. She wanted me to lie to the woman she was sleeping with, to save her relationship with the man she was cheating on me with. Me. Clara, I want you to listen very closely. No, I will not be fixing this. You made this. You lie in it. And speaking of fixing, I've fixed our apartment. Clara, what? What do you mean? Me. I mean you're not on the lease. You never were. When you get back from your networking trip, you'll find your key doesn't work. I've already had the locks changed. Clara, you can't do that. My stuff is there. My clothes. My computer. Me. It's all being packed as we speak. I hired a moving service. It will be placed in a 5 by 10 storage unit. I've paid for the first month. The key and the address of the unit will be mailed to your mother's house. After 30 days, the bill is yours. Clara, just a dead cold silence. Alex, me. I am never, ever speaking to you again. You want an upgrade. You wanted new horizons. Go find them. Goodbye, Clara. I hung up. I blocked the hotel's number. Ben just looked at me. Storage unit? Storage unit. I confirmed. It's the practical solution. He nodded. Man, that's cold. And kind of beautiful. I don't feel beautiful. I feel empty. But I also feel free. Now I just have to deal with the inevitable arrival of her and her mother at my door. Final update. It's been a month. The dust has settled, but not before one last, massive mushroom cloud of entitlement. I got back to my apartment about a week after the last update. The movers had done their job. The place felt sterile. All her little knickknacks, her 50 throw pillows, her scented candles gone. It was just my stuff again. It was quiet. I spent the first night just sitting in silence. It was both awful and a huge relief. The confrontation I was expecting happened 3 days after I got back. The intercom buzzed. I looked at the camera. Clara and her mother, Diana. They looked terrible. Clara's eyes were puffy. Diana looked like she'd aged 10 years. I pressed the talk button. Me, you're not supposed to be here. This is trespassing. Diana, shoving her face at the camera. Alex, listen, you can't just throw her out on the street. This is inhumane. Me, she's not on the street. Her belongings are safe and insured in a climate-controlled storage unit. The key was delivered to your mailbox via certified mail 3 days ago. I have the receipt. Clara, pushing past her mom, sobbing. Alex, please. Just let me in. We need to talk. Just 5 minutes. Me, we have nothing to talk about, Clara. I told you everything in our last call. Clara, I made a mistake. A horrible, horrible mistake. You were right. He was a liar. He cut me off. He left me at the conference. I had to buy my own ticket home on a credit card. His wife she's a shark. He's blaming me for everything. I have nowhere to go. My mom's. I can't stay there. Please. I love you. I only ever loved you. The desperation was rolling off her. The upgrade had been foreclosed on. Me, you didn't make a mistake, Clara. You made a choice. You bet our entire 4-year relationship on a weekend with a rich guy. You gambled and you lost. Spectacularly. That's not a mistake. That's just you being a bad gambler. Diana, how dare you? After everything she's done for you. After she supported you in your boring life. You owe her. You owe her for the humiliation you caused her. You owe her a soft landing. Me owe her? I'm out $7,250 in non-refundable deposits. We can call that the humiliation fee. I sent you the Venmo request for your half, Clara. It's still pending. Clara, I'll pay you back. I swear. I'll get a job. I'll pay you. Just let me come home. Please, Alex. It's cold out here. Don't do this to me. It was, for the record, a very pleasant 65 degrees. Me, no. The answer is no. This is my apartment. You're not my fiancé. You're not my problem. You and your mother need to leave the property. If you buzz again, or if you're still in the lobby in 3 minutes, I am calling the police. I let go of the talk button. I watched them on the camera. Diana was livid. She was yelling at the call box. Clara just crumpled. She sat on the steps and did the full-body, ugly cry. Diana tried to pull her up. It was pathetic. After a few more minutes of Diana jabbing the button, I ignored it. They finally left. That was the last time I saw them. Now, for the consequences. The justice part. It's not as clean as you'd think, but it's final. On Julian, Eleanor Vance, his wife, is a shark. My dad's friend Mark gave me the update. The email I sent with the screenshot was the final, irrefutable proof she needed to trigger a very aggressive infidelity clause in their prenup. Julian is losing his primary residence, a huge chunk of his stock options, and his reputation. He's been forced to take a leave of absence from his own company. He's toxic. On Clara, this is the big one. She did lose her job, but not because I called them. I didn't have to. Her company was a sponsor of the Women in Leadership Conference. Her social media post, which tagged the conference, was seen by her bosses. The scandal of her networking with the CEO of another major sponsor and the subsequent explosion, Eleanor's lawyers are loud and made calls to both companies, made Clara a massive radioactive liability. They fired her for cause, citing a breach of their social media policy and conduct unbecoming a representative of the company. So, Clara is now unemployed. She's living in her childhood bedroom at her parents' house. Her upgrade is a twin bed and her mom's cooking. Tasha and her other friends have apparently ghosted her. Nobody wants to be associated with that level of mess. I'm me. I'm not a hero. I'm just a guy who dodged a missile. I am taking her to small claims court for the $3,625. It's not about the money anymore. It's about the spreadsheet. It's the principle. The Clara tax must be paid. My lawyer, who I hired for this, says it's a slam dunk case. She'll probably never pay, but a judgment against her will follow her around. Emotionally, I'm okay. I'm in therapy. It's weird to mourn a relationship that ended because the other person was just awful. You're not just sad, you're embarrassed. I'm not dating. I'm not living my best life. I'm just living. I'm reading more. I'm seeing my friends. I'm relearning what my apartment feels like. It's nice not to have 50 throw pillows on the bed. I feel like I got out of 4-year-long fog. The upgrade comment was the cruelest, but also kindest thing she ever did for me. She told me the truth in a way I couldn't ignore. She wanted to upgrade her lifestyle. Instead, she upgraded mine. I'm just sad it cost me $7,250 to find out. Thanks for letting me vent. I'm done with this.